What is going on, guys, and welcome back to Touchdowns to Home Runs. My name's Bernie. Thank you for joining us today on the Touchdowns to Home Runs postgame show. I hope that your day is going absolutely fantastic. We have a final score from today's matchup between the Michigan Wolverines and the UCF Knights. The Michigan Wolverines will take this one by a final score of 80-58 and will now improve to 4-0 on this young season. And you know what? This game was one that really impressed me, and I think Michigan Wolverines fans should be very happy with the direction that this team is trending in, especially after that little scare to Oakland 2 games ago. But this was a game that, you know, some of their bigger guys had trouble getting going. Isaiah Livers only had 5 points. He shot 2 for 9. Mike Smith shot 1 for 6. He only had 4 points. And you know, those are 2 of their top scorers who only combined for 9 total points in a game where the Wolverines scored 80. And they started slow, but they figured it out, you know, as the game went on, especially, you know, towards the end of the first half. They went on a fantastic run. And the second half was a completely different story, outscoring UCF by a score of 42-24. Really liked what I saw. We'll get more to it when we get to the box scores. But just before we do, if you haven't already, Jim Harbaugh and Michigan football getting close to getting an extension, actually, from the Wolverines, expected to come before the Ohio State game on Saturday. So make sure to go into our store, check out some of the funny designs that we have, including a Fire Harbaugh sweater and t-shirt. Links for that will be down in the description. Really great quality. Highly suggest checking those out. Anyways, let's go to the box score. And again, like I said, Isaiah Livers, Mike Smith only combined for 9 points. And that was on 3 of 15 shooting. But the Wolverines still managed to score 80. Eli Brooks was pretty solid, 10 points. But it was really the bench that was the story. Highlighted again by Chaundee Brown, a legitimate candidate to win Sixth Man of the Year. He shot 7 for 12, 18 points off the bench, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. He's a guy who makes, you know, hustle plays. A smart player and really solid when he finds that stroke and gets hot in the game. And we saw that today. Terrence Williams, 10 points off the bench as well, 6 rebounds. This is a guy I think that's becoming a fan favorite for Wolverines fans. Young freshman coming in, again, another depth piece for us. Going to be a big part of our team, you know, if we make a deep push to the March Madness. And I really like what I'm seeing again from these bench guys. And I mentioned it in the first preview video. This is a team who's not only deep with Hunter Dickinson at the center position. This is a team who has, you know, 2-3 guys at each position that I you know, would be happy if they're out on the court. Guys who can give you quality minutes. And I mentioned it in the Oakland postgame, I think it was. You know, last year that wasn't the case. We had guys like Colin Castleton, who I just did not like. But there's none of those guys this year. You know, people that I don't want to see on the court. And I think that's really important. Brandon Johns tacked on 5 points. Also Hunter Dickinson again, 14 points, 7 rebounds, an assist, a block. Really tough shoes to fill with John Teske there. Obviously, Teske was a guy who could not only protect the paint, but he was a guy who could stretch the floor. Hunter Dickinson isn't necessarily like that, but, you know, he reminds me of sort of a Gasol type player, a guy who can facilitate from down low. And, you know, he has the ability to give Michigan those looks and help with their ball movement. And I've been seeing that a lot this year, and that's something that I'm really liking. Quickly, let's flip over to UCF. Mahan had 21 points. Adams had 11 points, but other than that, Michigan did a really good job. And holding UCF to only 21 of 60 shooting is absolutely fantastic. And again, this Michigan team looking extremely balanced. Themselves, they shot just under 50%. Really good from 3, although most of that was Chaundee Brown. Pretty solid at the line. Out-rebound UCF. This was a really clean game after, I'd say, the first 10 minutes of that first half. And other than that, Michigan looked really sound. So again, improved to 4-0. Their next game will be a big test. They play the NC State Wolfpack, who will come into that game with a 3-0 record. They've had 2 games canceled. Haven't played anybody necessarily terrific, but again, this is a talented team and probably I'd feel pretty confident saying probably the most talented of the teams that we faced so far, and then Michigan getting closer also to working in to that Big Ten schedule. So fun little stretch here. I'm excited to see what they can do, to end out this year. But after this game, after the Ball State game, looking pretty good and a good bounce back from that Oakland game. Anyways, guys, if you did make it to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let me know sort of what you guys don't like about this Wolverines basketball team here early on in the season. Again, if you haven't already, we have the Fire Harbaugh merch, the sweaters, the t-shirts, great quality, funny designs. Make sure to check those out. Link for that will be down in the description. If you liked today's video, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe to Touchdowns to Home Runs for more post-game shows just like these. We do previews and post-games for college football, college basketball, and the NFL. So definitely, if you like this type of content, make sure to stick around. Anyways, guys, again, if you made it to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.